Hello, and welcome to this three-part presentation titled Learning Styles and Concepts of Learning, How the Way We Learn May Affect How We Teach. This portion, Part 1, will discuss why it is important that educators recognize individual styles and concepts of learning. Part 2 will examine the various learning styles and concepts of learning and how to determine individual styles and concepts. Part 3 will discuss strategies to integrate this knowledge into teaching practices. Part 1. According to Halpern and Hegel, we already have a substantial body of knowledge that could be used to improve post-secondary instruction, but little of this information is ever used in college classrooms, and the problem is a mismatch between how we teach and how we learn. Could this mismatch between how we teach and learn mean that instructors may be excluding students who learn differently than the instructor? Howard Gardner, sometimes referred to as the father of multi-intelligences, suggests that how we learn is how we most likely teach. In 1933, John Dewey, in his paper, regarded experience and models of thinking as relative to how individuals learn, and everyone learns differently. Most of the educational day is sequential. Textbooks, workbooks, and most educators are sequential. What happens to those students who are not sequential learners? Educators should be prepared to teach in different ways to reach all students. Good teaching is not from technique. It comes from identity and integrity of the teacher, according to Palmer. To be a more successful educator, an instructor should be able to recognize how he or she learns best so that knowledge can transfer to the classroom and ensure that more student needs are met. Adults are like children and adolescents. We all have different personalities and different intelligences, and therefore learn differently. Some learners are auditory, some kinesthetic or hands-on, some are visual-spatial, some are a combination. By understanding the differences, the teaching and learning environment can be tailored to reach more students. In addition to learning styles and concepts of learning, it is advantageous to understand the 5 principles that adults need for learning. According to Malcolm Knowles, a pioneer in the study of adult learning, adults learn best when they understand why something is important, when they have the freedom to learn in their own way, when learning is experiential, when the time is right for them to learn, and when the process is positive and encouraging. What does all this mean? Since multiple learners are usually in the same classroom at the same time, how can you as an educator use a variety of strategies to teach the same content? Please proceed to Part 2 for answers to this question. Part 2 will guide you through a series of quizzes and surveys to help you determine your learning style and concept of learning.